ended. I look forward to seeing you all again on the other side. You know, there's a slight chill to that, obviously, because as he was told, he could not. Negotiations between Washington and Tehran mediated by Oman resumed. Round was held.
Hello friends, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to Phil Plays a Bass. And I've got an error already. Welcome back, guys. Stream to bleep 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 bleep. No, it's fine, it's probably working. Do let me know, guys, if you can hear me, see me. I don't know what's going on. It could be the heat. It is very warm today in Belgium. Like, incredibly hot, actually. And I've got the fan on just off screen, and I do hope that it's not I hope it's not ruining the experience. But it looks like we're live. More than one ingestion of streams, blah blah blah. Zachar is here. Okay, that's good. Okay, you guys can hear me, see me. Lovely. Welcome back to the stream, guys. Today, the one thing that nobody's waiting for, the one thing that everyone dreads. Did you guys hear that? I must have forgotten to include it. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Did I forget to include it? Probably. Okay. Like I said, today, guys, we are doing some ear training. Way too loud. Sorry about that. So, ear training. People think it's very difficult, and they're not wrong. It's a bit like regular practice. It's very can be very boring, and the results can take some time to appear. It's not the easiest thing to sort of wrap your head around. I sort of didn't worry too much about it for my whole up until this moment, really. I did do some interval recognition on a little app, you know, when I was commuting or whatever. Michael is here, Zachar is here. Lovely, guys. Good to see you. Awesome. It's nice to have you guys here. I hope the stream quality isn't too bad today, but with the heat, it might be. Yeah. So, like I said, the fan is on, and I hope it's not too loud and too annoying. But if not for that, I'll start having areolas and I'll start sweating profusely, which is never appealing, even to fellow sweaty bass players. So I stumbled upon this video, and I will show you guys which one exactly, which had what seemed to be a really cool method, and it's from a channel called Use Your Ear. Kind of expected, you'll guess. My framing is terrible. Okay, here we go. Move this a bit. Move this a bit more. Okay, so the channel is called Use Your Ear, and it has this introduction. Basically, they're selling a program. Everyone's selling something, and it's an interesting video because it's an approach that I didn't really take as... My approach to it wasn't as systematic as this one is, but, you know, it's kind of expected since he's selling an entire ear training course, and it's an interesting approach. One that I didn't really take. Mine was always to do the thing on the app, and what it does is just it gives you a note. It'll give you like oh, Logic's not probably active on this scene. That's fine, but it'll play a note and then another one in quick succession, and then you have to identify the interval, which is, you know, it's a pretty decent way to train your ear, I suppose. And I don't know how you guys do it. Do let me know if you've ever done any ear training before. And if you have, Zahar, I'm looking at you. Apparently you've done lots of that. Is usually to associate melody. Jeffrey's here as well. Hi, Jeffrey. It's... You associate a melody with a particular interval. So I'll go through a couple of them with you guys, just to sort of demonstrate what I'm talking about. I mean, it's not rocket science, obviously, but that's the method most people will use. So, I don't know how quick. I don't know if we can do this on stream. That would be cool to be able to play a note, to play a couple of notes, and have you guys sort of give your answers in the chat. So if you think, let's say, if you think it's if it's a minor third, you'll type in like this, or if it's a sharp 4, you'll type this, this kind of stuff, right? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this kind of stuff. And I want to see. I'm just going to do a quick little test, see how long between me playing the note, how long there is between me playing the note and you guys sort of responding to it. So, as a test, you don't have to guess the note. Just when you hear the note, when you hear the interval, just type in like 0 in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to play the interval now. Bass is very quiet. Is the bass very quiet? Oh, it's my volume that's very quiet. Okay, as soon as you hear that note, type it in. Just 0, so I know how much of a delay there is. Oh, Michael's on top of it. Okay, so there's less than, like, there's about 10 seconds delay. That's really cool. Right, so we could actually do some of that together. So, okay, no, that's great. Michael, well done. That was a 5th. Well done. So if we start in C, for instance, usually when you play notes that are like pretty close to the root, you'll be able to you'll sing it. Ba, ba, ba. You'll say, okay, yeah, that's a second, right? Pretty easy as well. Flat 9, just a semitone between the root note and the flat 9. Nobody really needs a reference to that in their minds. It's sort of pretty easy to picture that. Let me know if you do, though. I'm sure there's loads of things like that. For a major third, for instance, what do you guys think when you think major third? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What kind of tracks do you think about? For me, it's a song in French that nobody's gonna know, but essentially, I've got that melody that instantly pops into my mind, and I've associated that melody with that particular interval, and now it's kind of an instant connection. When I hear a major third, I'm like, okay, that's Les Lacs du Connemara by Michel Sardou. Fine, cool. Another one. A fourth. Either some people use the La Marche Nuptiale, that famous wedding song. but it's not a great, it's not the best sort of reference track in that case, because it's actually a fifth in context, because the root note is the second one. So it's not the ideal, but there's a better one. Oh no, it isn't actually. God damn it. I've always done that. Oops, sorry. I swore. I meant, God damn it. No, I still did it. Oh gosh, sorry. Who gave this guy a soundboard? Terrible idea. Okay, I'll figure it out. There's very few songs that actually start with a fourth. I was thinking Star Wars. But it's the same problem. The root note is actually this one. So it's technically a fifth, so not ideal. But it kind of works for me, this one. A fifth, similar thing, Star Wars, obviously. A fifth. So that's usually the way I would have this. I would wrap my head around intervals, and then as per usual, brute force, I just sort of did it 1,000 times with that little app on my phone, and now I don't really have to think about it. It's just become sort of second nature. But these guys have a very different approach to it, which I think is really, really cool. It's not that different, but I think it gives you a more solid foundation than having to rely on songs that you know, rather than this. So the way they would do it is you'd have a drone, as in, like, you'd keep playing just this one note on the bass, and then on this other website, which is kind of cool, called audiogears.com. As per usual, my window's out of whack. This is the website, Audio Gears. Put the URL in there as well. Okay, audiogears.com, random music notes. And I think that's a pretty helpful thing to do, right? So, plays a random note, and I'm going to try not to look at it, right? Oh, that's very fast. Actually. Nah, not good. Oof. See what I mean? It's really highlighting something that I didn't know I was actually pretty terrible at it. But what they're advising you to do, much slower than this actually, not maybe like 8 beats between each note. So you play a root note, starting with C. I'll hide it again. Sorry, I was watching the news today. Yeah, okay. But you would have you'd rely on this root note to feel the note and sing it sing your way up to it. So no, still not doing it right. it's still a little bit fast for me to demonstrate live. I haven't really, sorry, I've been working on the website again all day, but I just really wanted to show you this, but I'm not doing a good job of laying it flat. Basically, you would always keep a reference note in your bass, and then you'd let all of these random notes come at you, and give yourself enough time in the settings, sort of at the bottom right, just there, bottom right of the screen. You'd give yourself enough space to sing every step up to these notes until you know for sure which one it is. Obviously you can pause it, but it's kind of hard since they're displaying that note. Oh, actually, silly me, I can just scroll down. There we go. Okay, so if I was to do it again, okay, I'll stop it, and then I'll give myself a C. Okay, so flat 9. Was that correct? C sharp. Yeah, D flat. Okay, we got it. Oh no, well, I'd have to figure out a way not to see the notes, but I think that's the one. B. But yeah, it's a bit annoying that they display this. There's probably another website, but that can play like series of notes, like random notes, or you could even just like type away at your keyboard and just, you know, see what comes out. But the idea is you would keep a reference note and then sing each and every step all the way until you can hear that note again, and then be like, okay, that's a 7th or a flat 6 or whatever. And the idea is to reduce the time between you being able to reduce the amount of singing you have to do until eventually it just becomes like an immediate thing. Michael says, is it fair to use my bass or guitar, or should it be done without? I would be hopeless without it. Yes, it's fair to use your bass, 100%. In that video, which I encourage you guys to have a look at, it's really cool because they demonstrate the difference between a student that's just starting and like 5 months down the line. And the difference is pretty, you know, it's pretty impressive. They play a bunch of, start with a melody, and it takes him about like 3 minutes to figure it out. And then after that, he can just pretty much, in 10 seconds, he's like, okay, just off the top of his head, I mean, he's not playing an instrument, he can just recite the numbers in relation to the root. Like, oh, this is a 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, blah, blah, blah. And he can just, off the top of his head, without the instrument, identify the intervals in a melody, which is pretty impressive. And yeah, I'm just showing you guys, like, I'm not, I haven't practiced this a lot. It's literally just, I stumbled upon it like 2 days ago. I wanted to do it yesterday, but since yesterday was so mental, which is good, we didn't have enough time to do it, which is cool. But yes, that's essentially the initial approach to it, and I've kind of wanted to do it a little bit on stream. This is going to be a super short stream today, guys. I'm really sorry. I've got a jam to go to, and they're very few and far and far in between in my hometown. So yeah, definitely want to go check that out. So yeah, I'll just do that for a couple of minutes, and then maybe I'll just iterate over it, and over the course of, you know, some sessions, I'll be able to find a better way to practice this exercise. Maybe I'll just code something real quick and just have a bunch of random notes being played. Actually, yeah, that's a really good idea. Maybe that's my next project, an adaptive ear training app of sorts. Okay, let's go. Okay, major third. Minor 6. Is it playing it twice now? Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum. This one's right next door. Flat 9 or flat 2. It's not really doing the one note per 2 bars. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's basically the idea. Just sing. You guys will appreciate my beautiful singing voice. 2. And then you'll associate the numbers with the every single time. Say that loud. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3. Flat 3. Nope. My bad. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Flat 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Was it that? Don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Minus 6. Same again. Flat 9. Flat 9 again. I guess it's playing the notes twice now. Sharp 4 or flat 5. Flat 3. Flat 7. Unison. The great unison. 1, 2, 3. Michael, it's your birthday. No way. Who gave this man a soundboard? Terrible idea. Michael, happy birthday. Everybody, happy birthday, Michael. Happy birthday, Michael. We stopped counting after 30, right? So happy 30th. I'm 30 as well. Congratulations, Mike. I hope you have a lovely birthday day. Have you got anything lovely planned? Nice meal, nice day out with the family, or something like that? Oh my god, it's so hot today. Jeez, I'm parched. And it's not Louisiana, but it's not the Bayou, but it's pretty hot today. So yeah, this app is quite cool, and because the notes just keep on coming, it doesn't really feel like you're working really, because just playing my notes. The good thing as well is that there's a bit of a metronome on that as well, so it's not a bad thing to try and keep timing as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flat 5. 1, 2, 3, 3. Flat 3. Well, obviously I'm staring at the notes, so it's not really a challenge, is it? I promise I wasn't looking at it. Michael, you're going to unbox an Ibanez gem? Michael. Your wife let you buy some more guitars. Oh man, congratulations, that's lovely. Is it white, pearl white, or whatever they're called, these ones? Ibanez. Jim. Yeah, I had it, yeah. But I suppose they come in different finishes, but... Nice. Blue floral modal? Blue floral. Blue floral. Oh yeah, wow. Dude. That's a proper guitar virtuoso. Oops, sorry, hide the price tag. Beautiful. The inlays as well. Really beautiful guitar. If I wasn't into guitars, obviously I'm... Yeah. I just don't swing that way that much. No, all jokes aside, it's a beautiful guitar. Congrats, Mike. What a lovely birthday present. Or did you buy it for yourself? I'm enjoying this little ear training thing. I think I'll just do it for a bit longer. Sorry guys, I know this is not as exciting as the other streams, alright, okay? We're not going crazy today. It's the end of the week and I've got to save myself for that. I'll do a bit of playing, of course, but got to save myself a little bit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 flat 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Is that another flat 9? I didn't hear that very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just next door, easy enough. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 1, 2. Flat 9. Be interesting to have a notes that range a little bit further apart. But yeah. Yeah, Mike, it's not an easy thing, honestly, and I'm pretty good at picking up lines as they sort of come, but geez, man, it's really putting me on the back foot, this kind of thing. I'm just trying to force myself into the process of singing the steps up to it, and because in this case the note generator is not diatonic, which means it'll be, you know, flat thirds and flat sevens and sharp 11s and all that. It would be nice to start with something that's just in the major key. But yeah, I'll have to look out for another app or another internet thing that can generate notes that are just diatonically, you know, within C or whatever. Because that'd be a bit more of an incremental thing rather than being thrown straight to the lines and be like, okay, yeah, just figure out that this is a, you know, flat 9 and this sharp 11. Yeah. This thing is free as far as I know, yeah. Yeah, you just go on the website and then, well, on this audiogears.com/random music notes. That's the one. I have posted it in the Discord group chat, Michael, a couple of days ago. Along with the original video where where their method is explained a bit more in depth. But like the second exercise that they've got is unbelievably more difficult than the first step that we were doing now. The idea is to play the root note once, and that's it, and then play the notes sharp 11, Minor third. And to try and keep that root note in your head rather than playing it. 4. Flat 7. Yeah. Unison. 5. Flat 5. B flat. Flat 7. Flat 7. Flat 9. He loves that. Oh, that was a sharp. That was a natural 7. Didn't get that right. Minor third. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flat 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flat 5. Flat 7. And that's the idea. And I wanted to just give it a shot on screen. But obviously, as I've done this for a long time, so I would help myself with the instrument. I would use the instrument as a crutch at first. And then, okay, also what I've just heard is a flat 9. And say to myself, it's flat 9. Flat 7. So it's okay to use the instrument as a crutch. Ninth. Six. And slowly internalize that note. It's hard. Yeah, I've lost the root note. I'm gonna have to play it again. Minor third. So it's okay to fall back on, the safety of the instrument if you're completely lost. But it's a long process, and I'm gonna try and do like short sessions on stream a bit more regularly. I know clearly we're bleeding viewers because of this, but I don't care. This is more about sharing this kind of stuff. But I don't. Yeah. Why do I have the screen with the views on? It's not productive. That's not what I'm trying to do here. So I'm not trying to get thousands and thousands of people to watch me. If it happens, it's good, but it has to be a byproduct of something genuine. Flat 5, the devil's interval. Absolutely. Speaking of which, shall we do a bit of jazz? Enough footsying around. Either a bit of this or a bit of that. What are we feeling, Michael? What do you fancy doing? You said Fougere Friday, but I think we're running out of songs. She only has 5 or 6 videos up on YouTube, as far as I remember. Oh, you guys get to look at my desk. Wow. This old table was actually my granddad's school desk, if you can believe it. What was I saying? Fougere. I think the last tune that I haven't really looked at was the Earth, Wind and Fire one. because I don't know it that well, and it makes it extra difficult to... Oh, we haven't had a look at I Feel For You. Okay. You know what? Clearly, I don't know if you can see. Okay, I'll move my head a little bit. But this one right here, at the bottom right, I haven't actually seen. So, off we go. We'll do 10 minutes of that, and then I'll have to go. As I said, a bit of a shorter one today. Okay, Mike, you ready? I'm not. I'm not ready at all. Let's do it. Woo. Ooh, jeez. Oh gosh, yeah, you can say that again. Jeez. What have we done? What have we done, Michael? Jeez, I've spotted. Obviously, all of it is really, really cool, but there's like 3 moments in there that are particularly. Okay, let's just play it again. So we're in G minor-ish, G dominant. Let's call it G blues. Lots of open strings there. Oh, this is gonna be tough, Mike. Okay, we're coming up to that. That is very interesting, that. It's interesting rhythm. It's like little, like 16th note triplets. 30-second note triplets. Oh, this is going to be tough. I love it. So we're in G. Now we're in G major. Ish, G Space 7, 7, 2, blues note 3. There's a really, really odd note in there. It's like a trill. Very, very odd. Oh, I think it could be that. Could be something like that. I think she starts off this one with so. It's not really that, but I think there is that double sort of. Or some kind of trill. Finishes somewhere there. Yeah, see what I mean? I'm just sort of like grasping, catching whatever I can from this lick. It's just slowly. It's like a messy puzzle that all the pieces are lying in front of me, and I'm just like, okay, I'm recognizing this bit. I recognize this bit. Recognize this bit as well, and then eventually I tried all the combinations, and gonna have to slow it down a touch. Oh gosh, what is it? Oh, that bloody fan is making my throat dry. Jeez. Nope. Oh, I've got it. Okay. Apologies for the huge buzz there. This bass is in need of a bit of TLC. Whoa, how did? Ah. So Bum, ba da da da. I think that's it. So she's kind of truncated that rhythm to make it feel like, oh, it's sort of missing a note, but then she's resuming it just a little bit later. Very, very clever again, but she kind of got us used to this sort of stuff. Ah! Yeah. So very slowly, this is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're triplets, but they're just weirdly. Again, they're weirdly placed. Oh man, this is a crazy line. Wow. And it's played really loosely as well, which makes the rhythm feel even more sort of alien. Where's this lady from? Do they play bass on Pluto? Because I know it's not a planet, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. She's from Saturn. So she's from... I'm not going to say it. I was thinking of other planets, but this is this is PG, okay? And it makes it feel like it's sort of stumbling, but deliberately. Very cool. Very cool. Well, you can't... talking about music being like dancing about architecture. Well, it turns out you can stumble with music. No, I thought I had something, but never mind. Where is it? Next time. Where's everybody today? I hope they didn't look at the chat and think, oh no, this guy. No, Mike, I think... No, not at all. Not at all. Zahar comes in and out. He's probably still doing some exams or some air training or whatever. It's cool, you have to sort of captivate people from the get-go if you want them to stay around. So I'm still figuring out how to do a stream properly. So I'm still in the phase where I've got complete freedom and I can sort of do whatever I want. And I'm unbelievably grateful for your attention, Mike, and your feedback on everything. But you're truly one of a kind. Most people just, they'll be like, okay, it's not really interesting for me, so I'll just go somewhere else and check back on him in a couple of weeks' time or whatever. But I'm collecting data at the moment, about 65 streams altogether, and let's call it 44 good ones, or decent enough ones, with a bit of production value. So, no, I wouldn't worry about it at all. I still have the freedom to do literally what I want to do, and with some suggestions from you. Fougere Friday. We're gonna have to find another bass player in F after that. Yeah. Shall I try and get the second part? No, actually, I do have to go. But we will continue this. I was gonna say next Friday. Maybe I should just do it on Friday. Friday is just for Fougere Friday. Or we'll call it, or maybe some theory. Call it Theory Friday. No, it's Theory Thursday. Really, that one. It's pretty much. There's no other way. Thursday has to be a bit of theory, right? Friday, a bit of Fougere. I wonder if she knows that we're making rhymes with her name. But I love this lick, Mike. Thanks for reminding me that we were going to do that. What another insanely creative lick. I'll tell you what, Michael. That's some more content that I'd be interested in. Am I taking an amp to the jam or silent stage? I think there's a bass over there, so I don't really need to take anything, which is nice. But I'm not expecting some super awesome musical moments. I think that they'll be mostly, I don't want to say amateurs because there's a bit of stigma attached to that, but it's not going to be like the old London jams, you know. But hey, who knows? I mean, there's not even a drum kit; it's just a cajon, so yeah, kind of gives away the type of jam it's going to be. But it's so weirdly placed in the bar as well that it really makes it feel like some sort of impromptu interjection. Here I am again talking about music. I should be playing instead. I'll do that instead, mitigate a bit of the buzz. No, actually, I have to go. Like I said, bit of a shorter one today, Mike, but I do appreciate your presence, as per usual. Cajons are absolutely fine. I love a cajon. It's always a bit frustrating as a bass player when you go to a jam and there's no drum kit. It's like, come on, man, just want to, you know. It's nicer. It fills the room. The sound fills up the room a bit more, and it's just more fun when it's a little bit louder, you know. And usually cajon, the selection means that they're usually people who they think, oh, cajon, you're just slapping on a crate, it's fine. So usually the rhythm's not going to be great. They're not going to be drummers playing cajon. Do you know what I mean? Well, you can kind of get away with cajon and it making it sound like pretty decent, but yeah, we'll do more of that. I'm not going to stream tomorrow. I will after. Well, I say that, but I do kind of fancy it now. I'll see how I feel. Might be a bit of a guerrilla stream. We'll see how I feel. I need a day off. So I'll either do a day off tomorrow or Sunday, and we'll see how that works out. Mike, again, thanks for your presence. To the other viewers up there, guys, hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of this. I want it to be more communal, and Michael absolutely got the memo on that. It has to be suggestions. I like to play songs. I like to transcribe things off the cuff, and talk my way through them. It's radically different content than I think what most people see when it comes to bass playing, but I want it to be more spontaneous and be just totally throw things at me, and I've got bass content that I want to talk about on a particular day, but what I really enjoy is having you guys sort of jump in, ask questions, want me to look at your bass videos and all of that sort of stuff. So please, let's do that, and I have no doubt that the next streams are going to be awesome, because I really feel like we're tapping into something new and fresh. Maybe the audience is super small, but I don't really mind, because I think not a lot of people are learning instruments today, especially in my country of Belgium, and I'd like more of that to happen, really. So that's it. That's my little motivational, inspirational bit at the end of the stream. Michael and other friends, I wish you all a lovely day. Michael, again, happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your Ibanez gem. And that's it, pretty much. Guys, take care. I'll see you either tomorrow or Sunday. In the meantime, keep slapping the bass, strumming, keep plucking away at the... Tickle that nickel. Peace, love, and funk, Mike. Doodles.